Welcome back to World of Warcraft Cataclysm Classic Blind. Continuing the question here. Keep on getting sent to more places. Now, Northern Stranglethorn is our next destination here. We've got plenty of stuff to do. Assuming this is going to go all through here and then direct us to the Cape here, which is another area. Split into two zones. Look at that. There's also Zul'Gurub and the things that are happening there that we still have on our quest list, but that's a problem for later. Problem for now is the inventory, though. We're gonna deal with that first here. See if we've got anything we need to get the appearances of here. And just sell things we obviously don't need. I'm going to save the cloth and stuff for just selling on the auction house. Vendor that. Strand of juices. Not even values for those. Gray things we definitely don't need to try to sell anybody. Those. There's an appearance. Spider silk. A little food. Very cheap recipe that we already have known. Don't need that. Got both of those back in Darkshire. Already have those. Don't really need the foods. I'm gonna call down a fiery pillar. That sounds something. Soulbound items. Sell those. There's some more cloth. Stones and ores. Soulbound stuff. Even the binder equip greens and stuff aren't worth too much to be considered. Various prices. Worry about. Of course, stone not worth too much. Soulbound legs. Cheap mutton. Soulbound thing. Soulbound thing. Soulbound thing. One benefit of the soulbound thing is that we obviously already collect the appearance when it becomes soulbound in the first place. Well, that's nice. Soulbound cloth. There's a new axe. That's soulbound here too. Unknown auction price on these scale gloves. So probably no price whatsoever. This, and this. Sell some meat. Graze. Cloth. Cheap potion. Soulbound, soulbound. Don't need the story. Other soulbound stuff. Binding.
For the Alliance.
So what this does. Also have a Pillar of Fire. Bring all enemies within area for 722 to 759 fire damage. Additional 439 for 5 seconds. How many is this fire? Just one fire? Just a pillar of fire. Okay. And then additional damage over time there. That's something. Got the cloths. I need this book. We already read that. Let's try to sell the legs and spider bits, I guess. Some ores and rocks and things. And some meat. We got Buckler of Agility. And Forster's Axe of the Bear. Okay. Put this back on. Keep our actual weapons here. These look like another round shield. And a battle axe kind of look here. Just a one-handed, specifically main hand axe. But that's okay.
Need help?
So that. And these. Alright, there we go.
Go with honor, friend.
Now we should be able to collect heaping piles of more things here in Northern Stranglethorn.
Well met.
Lieutenant Doran, how's it going? Welcome to our camp, warrior. You couldn't have arrived at a better time.
Be careful.
I do my best. The fate of Curzon. Hello, warrior. We're soldiers of Stormwind and rebels from Curzon's compound, large outpost that you'll find just to the southeast of here. We're under the command of Colonel Curzon until he and those close to him started to descend into madness. We rebelled, set up camp here, and stood against Curzon. Now my sources are telling me that Curzon has disappeared. I trust my source, but it would help to hear from a third party. Please head into the compound and find some documentation of his fate. And to find out what happened to Curzon.
Light bless you.
Let's be honest, it was probably me. It was probably me. I probably did that. Timelines. A bit convoluted here, but that's fine.
How are you?
Bad medicine. I have a feeling that Curzon's medicine men are distributing more than just medicine. Curzon needs some way to quench insubordination. An elixir under the guise of medicine would be the perfect way to do that. We know those remedies for research. Search the Curzon compound to the southeast. His medicine men and jungle fighters should carry the remedies on their bodies. 7 jungle remedies.
See you later.
Huh? Let's go in the same direction there.
Light be with you.
Corporal Caleb. Curzon's cookery. I do most of the cooking at the camp. It used to be a lot of work until I bought a mechanical cooking pot from a goblin merchant. The pot is a wonder, saved me countless hours until it broke. You take the pot back to the goblin for me so you can fix it. His name is Quazak. Last I heard he was staying with Nestingware at the hunter's camp just to the south. And that is leading you to Nestingware's camp. Okay.
Be careful.
See if any of those have been redone here. Cooking pot covered with gauges and dials. Complicated, but functional. It's a tin vein underground somewhere here. Alright. Head over towards compound first here. Looking for anybody else nearby. Some more tin. Huh. Jungle fighter. And there is something. Prison records. Okay. Just kind of hanging right here. Some tin. What's the compound prison records? A short list of political prisoners within the compound. Prison records do not disseminate. Well, there you go. Baron Brunquill. Crimes, disobedience, disorderly conduct. Punishment, incarceration, 50 years. Emerine Junis. Crimes. Punishment specifically ordered by Colonel Curzon. Incarceration, 75 years. Osborne Obnocticus. Crimes, madness. Incarceration, 130 years. Buxton Heron. Crimes, consorting with rebels. Punishment, death by hanging. Colonel Conrad Curzon. Crimes, weakness. Punishment, flung from tower. Well, that's not great for him, is it? Flung from tower. Oh, goodness. There's a jungle remedy. And there's another scroll. That was right where we need to be. This is the Curzon Compound Officer's Dossier. Okay. List of Curzon officials. Do not disseminate this too. Yep. Chief Anders leads the commandos and jungle fighters responsible for maintaining the compound's militia and protecting the compound resources from rebel attacks. Chief Gaulis leads the medicine men and head shrinkers responsible for medicine corps and maintaining peace with nearby blood scalps and skull splitters. Chief Miranda is the Curzon Shadow Ops, responsible for maintaining bluestone cache for further research into its uses. And Chief Esquivel, interim chief after the death of Colonel Curzon, responsible for overseeing all operations of Curzon's expedition. It's not really Curzon's compound if he's dead and flung out of a tower. My goodness. We got a whole thing going on here. Well. Okay. Get the last of these we need. There. There's a Veil Howler there. Got Wranglers over here. Well, they're separate kinds of guys. The Jungle Fighter. No, line of sight. Bye. Healing potion. Medicine man. Jungle remedy. There we go. Oh, what do we have here? A latch-tail hatchling. Looking through this soldier's possessions, look down to see a newborn raptor hatchling looking back up at you. Was it following this Curzon militiaman the whole time? You can see it studying you, learning your features, and following your movements. Latch-tail hatchling has formed a bond with you. Perhaps someone back at the rebel camp will know what to do with a raptor hatchling. Okay. Hello, a raptor hatchling. How you doing? You have a very large head. Okay. Well, you're going to be sprinting across mountains as we fly through the sky here. There's all the quests complete. Could also go to Nestingwares, but deal with this part first. Okay. Bit of a mess over there at the compound. Bit of a mess.
Good day to you.
I'm a little bit of an alchemist in my spare time, you know? Very good.
Have a good one.
Well done, Eric Erickson. Now, let's see what they've got in this elixir of theirs. We're gonna get some pauldrons.
Safe travels.
Control sample. Further units analyzes the samples you've given him. This is just basilisk blood. No, it's mostly basilisk blood. They've added something to it, though. You need a control sample to perform a proper comparison. Mostly obtained the blood from the crystal spine basilisks found to the east of their compound. Bring back some pure samples. I'll have this elixir figured out. 7 samples of crystal spine basilisk blood.
See you around.
Alright.
What can I do for
Something?
you?
Yes, this little one seems to have taken a liking to you. You're lucky. This age, the raptors are calm, peaceful, and easily trained. Keep her, Eric Erickson. She may come in handy. In fact,
Have a
we
good
got a plan here. I think she's hungry. Looks like your raptor is hungry. If you're looking to keep her, why don't you find something for her to eat? Lashtail often attack the basilisks of Stranglethorn. She can be found to the east, beyond Curzon's compound. She probably isn't strong enough to hunt on her own. I'm sure she'll eat freshly killed basilisk meat. Kill Crystal Spine Basilisk in northern Stranglethorn, and let your Lashtail Raptor eat 40 bites of their meat.
See
Perfect.
you around.
Hey, we're going there anyway. What were you able to find, Eric Erickson? Oh, all kinds of problems.
For the Alliance.
They killed him? And all this time I thought he had them underneath an iron boot heel.
Go with honor.
Until he didn't. Curzon's death is a relief. What's more interesting, perhaps more immediate, is the sight of some potential allies within the compound. I don't care what it says on that prison record. I know exactly why those 3 were locked up. Refusal to follow orders. Must have been spared from the madness, much like my fellow rebels here, and incarcerated for speaking up. Find them, Eric Erickson. Find them and send them back here. Rescue everyone inside the compound. Okay. That'll work. And we'll go this way. Raptor's still following us? Potentially. So maybe the hatchling can be used in northern Stranglethorn. Okay. See if they're going to be in here, or there's going to be like in the cave or something. That'd be too surprising, wouldn't it? Maybe here? We'll go in the cave. The stockpile. Ooh, commando gun. Yeah, here. Okay. And here's some tin, just right in our way. Take that, I guess. It's trying to stab me. Very rude. Don't appreciate it. Well. He's trying to shrink ahead. Also wild.
Too far away.
There's some other dead guys. Somebody else is also here. Here is some witch doctors. Curzon elites. Chief Miranda. There you go. Fun guys over there. Let's head through. All the Curzon guys. They're also mining stuff. Good stuff. Well, 30 Draenei. Are the prisoners back here? Isn't like the chief guy? No, not really. Go a different way. Okay. Must be like further down or something. I don't think they specifically said they were in the cave, but this is where the leaders and guys are at. So that's good to know. There's another chief there. Yep. Looking around. Figuring it out. There is this way. See if this is something. Looks like a place. So just a barracks kind of situation. There's another chief. Chiefs are in the caves, it seems. Let's see about it. And doghouse or something. Alright. See where else they have people imprisoned then. They're not down here. And also the basilisks, of course. Multiple things. Okay. That's the lower part. This just goes to some ore. Alright. Maybe we can sprint into. You're kind of the wrong way. Didn't really need to kill that guy, but we did. So there's that. Got some cages and stuff we got to. It's more for the beasts than anything. What's in compound? Jungle fighter. Medicine man. Angry guys. There's some basilisks. Look at that. Bites of basilisk meat. It's gonna be bites that bites. 4 each. We don't get the loot if it bites the basilisks. That's okay. Very tasty. Try to do something like let it take 3 bites and then loot it to try to get the blood too. It does get the 4th. See if we can loot the first time. Also, bites. Yeah. That's working. Mention? No. Look at it. More meat, more blood. This is working. Getting some gluey basilisk tears. Which is something else entirely. Blood. Good. Almost had enough. Meat. 4 through 5. Get in there. There's both of those. Perfect. So where they are. Locked up. Incarcerated. With in the compound. In here? It's a Curzon Wrangler. So, no, not really. Oh. This guy. Squirrel up there. That's not it. Not too many other buildings here in the compound. Should be somewhere. Are we locked up in here? Let's make our way around. Oh, there they are. This is not where I expected prison to be. There's everybody. Just break open the cage. Woohoo! Freedom, sweet freedom. I don't know how much longer I would have survived. That cage was stifling my magic. That's no good. No mind, I'm going to teleport us back to the rebel camp. Thank you in person later. Okay, there you go. Wild. Alright. Last place you look sometimes. That's alright. Okay. Back to the camp. Really could do the cooking pot too here, but feels like a different part. Worst case scenario, we fly around a bit. No, honestly, it's fine. Well, I'm back on in.
What can I do for you?
There's something not quite healthy about this elixir, Eric Erickson. Even though I haven't completed my analysis, I can sense it.
Have a good one.
This'll do. Please hold on for a moment while I test this out. Okay.
See you later.
Alright, we just add this in here. Centrifugate. Spinning. Bingo, look at this. What do we got? What do we got? After reducing the basilisk blood out of the elixir, I've uncovered an unusual precipitate. Appears to be a blue crystal of some sort. Whether Nimitz consults his notes. It's not a singing blue crystal, not a pulsing blue shard. Just a few pages. Not a piece of the mind's eye. Nope, this isn't something we've seen before in Stranglethorn. If anyone has more of this substance, I want it. Check the high-ranking Curzon troops in the back of their cave. A whistling blue stone for Curzon troops within the stockpile.
See you around.
Like the elites and stuff back there.
Can I help
I would
you?
check out. It looks bigger already. You can see these raptors grow quite quickly. Are they? They're about the same size. You say so. You're lucky to have found such a strong companion. Keep her by your side as long as you can, Eric Erickson. Sure she'll prove to be an asset in the future.
Be careful.
Deep roots. On a somewhat unrelated note, I've been putting together a collection of troll stories and legends for a personal project. Just thinking you might be able to help me find some of them. The blood scalps at the Belal ruins on the coast of the southwest maintain a large tablet documenting some of their stories. Of course, I'll reimburse you if you're able to bring me any of these stories back to me. The blood scalp lore tablet from the Belal ruins in northern Stranglethorn. Okay.
For the Alliance.
Troll lore.
Greetings.
Thank you, Eric Erickson. Looks like my suspicions were correct. The 3 prisoners seem to have escaped the affliction that gripped Curzon and the rest of his men. Before you arrived, Erin teleported them over to Stormwind to get cleaned up after their ordeal. They promised to return soon.
For the Alliance.
Stopping Curzon's legacy. Now that our allies have been evacuated, it's time to run a final raid on Curzon's compound. They'll never be weaker than they are right now. With your help, we may be able to weaken them beyond repair. Those 4 names that were listed in the officer's dossier, Anders, Gallus, Miranda, and Esquivel, will be the highest ranking personnel remaining. Look for them in that cave in the back of their compound. Removing all 4 will be devastating to Curzon's forces. Go with honor, Eric Erickson. Okay.
Go with honor, friend.
Honor indeed. Water elementals available. Who? Irene Junis. They need to come back first. We'll be back in a bit. Do the next step or something. It exists, though. It exists. Okay. Into the stockpile. For real this time. Get everything cleared out here. Elite forces. All the chiefs. That guy exploded. Back here? Yep, there's Chief. Bam. You can't come in here. Yeah, I just did. What are you gonna do about it? You're dead. Bam. Okay. 1 down. 3 to go. There's an elite. That's what I'm looking for this. Lost the range. Ah. Pretty sure we can sprint up this with the here. Non line of sight. No path available, too far away. Oh, come on. I just want to sprint up some cliffs. That's so much to ask. Right. Go on rage. Get in here. Hey. Kill the intruder. Yeah, about that. Right. So I'm gonna get this blue stone here. This fighting guys while we go through here. Cool. Up, up. And free pants. And some silver. Also good. That's also 2 chiefs dealt with. I also got a moss agate there. Nice. Further into caves. There's you. He'll die in this cave. Yeah, I doubt it. I really, really doubt it. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Okay. We got left. Ooh, a sub chief. Now we're talking. That could be a high level final kind of guys here. Got some cheese too. Well, that's a winning situation.
Not enough
Range. Crimson sword. And he had the stone. Okay, perfect. There you go. Whispering blue stone. Stone seems to breathe out a string of incomprehensible syllables. That's probably fine. That's probably fine. Get out of here. Sprint into anyone who can go faster. Intercepted. Like this guy. Nope. Oh, there's Tin. Okay. Let's make our way out of here. If everyone just wants to leave us alone, that's also fine. Get through places quicker. You know. That's what it is. This guy trying to be invisible. What a funny guy. There's some silver there. Take that. Damn it. He's over here trying to be invisible. Trying to be a nuisance. Not working out too well for him. Not working out too well. You're dead. Didn't even see you there. There you go. You can let me leave. And you should. Okay. Let's make our way down towards these like 2 quests we have here. Since we're gonna be returning back that way again. Probably. Looks like there is some stuff here at the Nessimori camp. It's more of a camp too. That's good. We'll make our way down here. See if Krazek has anything for us. Out of the jungle. It's good to get out of town once in a while, you know.
Keep it real.
Oh, you brought me something. Cooking pot.
Hurry back.
Oh, I see. It's Krazek's crockpot. Ingenious piece of work, but it can break a spring or throw a gear now and then. Let's see what's wrong with this one. Ah. The steam charger is rusted out. It has a cracked knuckle gasket, and its fibulator is missing teeth. Surprised the pot could even boil a turnip in this state. Can I fix it? Of course I can fix it. There's a price. Oh yes, there's always a price.
Glad I could help.
This is doing stuff from this area.
Keep it
We're
real.
back for all this. And then we need to go to the Halal Ruins here. Which also has something happening there. Here's a something. Airship at the top. Interesting. Okay. Bloodsail Ruins. Yeah, there's stone here. Somewhere. No. There you go. Lord Tablet. There you go. Oh. Celestial Hatchling has a quest. Let's see, what's on the Lord Tablet? Collection of ancient troll tales and legends. Moon over the Veil. A moon over the veil shines, casting its glow upon the jungle, where proud warriors heed the call to defend our nation and sacred ground. A moon over the veil shines, far above the cries of battle, where blood is spilled, of foe and comrade alike. When our brethren pass into the realms beyond the known, the soul spirit hardens deep beneath the veil. When our brethren pass into the mountain's temple, we shall protect their eternal spirit, encased within the holy blue crystal. When our brethren pass, a moon over the veil shines. Grillek, the Wanderer. Tale of Grillek, the Wanderer. The beginning of the tablet were The beginnings of the tablet were worn and erased, but the end was legible. Like stamped through the jungle, and his eyes burned and his chest rumbled. There was a great anger in him. In fury, he roamed to the sky, and he raised his left arm, grown strong and sure from hunting without its twin. For Grillek's right arm was gone, and it would not return. So he wandered, and he searched, and his arm remained lost to him. So he cursed and roared as he walked. But Grillek had long ago turned his ear away from the spirits. They were angered and would not listen to his curses. Doomed was Grillek, doomed to wander, armless. Fall of Gubarashi. Resident of the ocean, a tower of water, Neptulon sent the great Kraken to doomed Alalai. So huge were their forms that jungles of kelp swayed through their limbs, and Leviathan swam through bodies. The largest Kraken then raised his arms high and crashed them into the sea, sending waves about him, and they raged towards Ilali. Kraken roared, and their voices thundered like an ocean storm. We come. Minloth, standing firm, called forth his magic. Waves sent to Ilali parted and washed to both sides. They fled the jungle beyond. Minloth then bade his minions chant spells of binding, and a din rang out as dozens of troll voices rose. One voice rose above the rest. Minloth bellowed as magic gathered the power of his minions' spells, cast at the approaching Kraken. Seas parted, and Minloth's spells sped towards the servants of Neptulon. Lightning tore the sky, and the spell struck them, and 1,000 bolts fell, boiling water and burning craters in the earth. Minloth cried in triumph, knowing his spell would fell the great beasts. The Kraken are old, very old. They remember what the land was first born from the sea. They remembered when the old ones ruled, and when the travelers came and cast them down. They remembered when magic was new, They're old and they hold many secrets. And though Hillock's spell was strong, it, like the trolls, was mortal, and so it failed. Failed to bind the Kraken, but it enraged them. 9 eons had mortals cause them pain. The troll's spell was painful. And so they shed the bindings of Hillock's spell, then roared and struck with fury. A rumble was heard as great waves rose from the deep and raced towards the land. They reached they cast a shadow on the city. Before they destroyed it, the Kraken halted, poised. The troll witch doctors trembled and cried out to their master. In the case of the mountains of the sea, doomed and defiant, turned to his adepts and whispered, and the trolls etched his last words into stone, left them face the looming Kraken. He grimaced and hurled his staff. His last bold act. Kraken then bent their fury upon Hilloth, and the ocean fell upon Hilloth, and it was no more. And then the waters fell upon the jungle, washing clean all they met. Trolls and beasts cried out as the waters smashed and drowned them. Many Gurashi wondered why the ocean swallowed them, but then they died and knew nothing. Finally, when the waters reached the mountains, they stopped. Appeased, they retreated back beyond the shores, and they left a wake of death. They retreated, but they searched around and remained, drowning it forever. And the chief, Vargazel, safe behind the mountains in Zolgarub, went out to the jungle and found it was washed clean of his people. And he despaired, for his dreams of conquest were thwarted, and never was Hilloth the serpent found. The Emperor's Tomb. By moon and fire, by flesh and bone, scribed in blood, carved in stone, leave this place or meet your doom, death stands guard over the Emperor's Tomb. Fascinating. What do you think, Ashley? A favorite skull. Pet Raptor seems to have found a new toy, a skull from a nearby troll skull pile. What sets this skull apart from the rest is beyond you, but for some reason, she won't put it down. Osborne Anachronist, gnome you saved from Herzen's compound, is an expert in troll history and physiology. You'll have some idea what makes this one so special. Okay. Got a fun skull. Good times. Oh. And back to camp here. In the other parts here, there's Fort Livingston. That's also here. That could have some stuff. Definitely has some stuff. We also have the Nessingware area and technically Zul'Gurub, which are, yeah. Besides that, though, let's go through the camp here. Just flying straight towards it. Always works. Always good.
Hey there.
Be sure you handle that stuff carefully, Eric Erickson. We don't know what it is. It's incomprehensible.
Safe travels.
And it opens up a pouch and lets you place the crystal inside. I knew they'd have some more of this substance. Going to send this to my contacts at Fort Livingston to the south. Hopefully they'll have some more luck with it. Thank you for everything, Eric Erickson.
See you
Okay.
around.
Fort Livingston exists by his notion there. Did you make it down to Halal Ruins yet? Did you find the tablet? Yep. Lots of good stuff in there. To be honest, I'm sending this information home to Stormwind for my wife and son. I'd love to hear about what I've been doing out here in the jungle. I only get to visit so often. Every little bit helps. Breastplate.
Be careful.
Okay. Just send in some more. And they're back now. Perfect.
Need help?
Marvelously executed, Eric Erickson. My men and I can handle the rest. If the curs are out of the picture, we may be able to continue our original expedition here in Stranglethorn, which was, no matter. Please feel free to peruse our armor stores. You might find something that fits you well. It's a breastplate.
Light bless you.
Oh. And also this to turn in about the skull here. Yep. One of the guys we saved, they're here now.
Pleased
Perfect.
to meet you.
What do you have here? A young raptor and her pet dwarf. Ha! More importantly, what is that skull you have there? This is an ordinary troll. He was big. As one wraps on the head case. And strong, too. You know, I've been meaning to try my hand at some troll magic. How hard could it be? Let's use a strong fellow as a test subject, shall we? I don't know about that plan.
Off and away.
Nose for this sort of thing. Osborne looks at the skull again. In life he was strong, powerful, a lord among trolls. With our help, he can be a lord once more. Let's help scavengers that wander the ruins to the southwest hoard magical finishes that can help us. They hide these artifacts under the ground. Use a hatchling to find these artifacts, Eric Erickson, then bring them here. Special hatchling to sniff out 8 Takashi fetishes.
Alrighty then.
And a quest from Irene.
How are you?
Water elementals. Arrived in Stranglethorn to study a feature known as the Altar of Nice, but made the unfortunate choice of denying Colonel Curson's advances, which earned me several years in that cage. Now that I'm out, I figure I might as well continue with my original studies. The altar is on an island to the west, south of Zolkunda. Gather some of the bracelets in the island's water elementals. Or you can use this device when you're finished. No need to make your walk. No reason to make you walk all the way back here. Okay.
See you around.
So we got another device of talking to somebody. See if that actually stays. Is the question, isn't it?
How are you?
And the last person we also saved has the quest, also. Blood Scalp Insight. Never got to properly thank you for saving me. Thank you, Eric Exon. Still a little fatigued from my captivity, so I thought you might help me with my studies. As a shaman of the Wildhammer clan, I'm very interested in the shamanic practices of the Blood Scalp tribe. Magic seems to have diverged in an interesting direction. If I had one of those totems that their shaman use, I could begin my studies. You find them at the Mahal ruins on the coast to the southwest. Okay.
Be good.
So they got some stuff there. Let's see here. This is a bit of information here. Quests. Eastern Kingdoms. Blessing Bracelet, Cape of Stranglethorn. Northern Stranglethorn. 13 out of 50. So we're not quite there. Could be a 3 situation. First that'd be 50 here. Alright. Just time-wise, a few more things in the northern section. And I mean, it's probably going to be many go fight stuff around here. Quests from the Nesingwary guys. There's all these other spots here too. More things to do in more places. The ruins and island over this way. Plenty more to do with our hatchling here too. They're doing stuff. They're being here. Right underneath the giant drake wings here. It all works out. We'll keep on keeping on. Next time. Goodbye.